Good evening, Terrifics. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on the Wide World of Games. A little bit of somber news to start. John Donadio, aka Some Beer You Love, is no longer part of the Be Terrific family. John helped us start this Wide World of Games initiative and show, and for that we'll be eternally grateful. John, we wish you the best of luck always. And with that, let's get on with the show. Better late than never. It certainly has a little ring of Overwatch recovery for us. And hello, happy Monday, everyone. This is the Wide World of Games. I'm Michael Artsis.
And I'm Katie McKinley, aka Gonna Shock Them. Thank you so much for joining us. And for the next 60 minutes or so, we will be bringing you the latest in esports news and gaming.
So buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride here on the Wide World of Games. Let's take a look at our first highlight of the night.
All right, guys. We're going to start the night off right. We've got the top plays from the Overwatch League Grand Finals in New York City here for you. Check this out.
Looks like Fusion might have locked up point A. What a clutch resurrection from them, Tuno.
Set is all London need. It extends. Also to remind you, Philly Fusion on defense, they will have that spawn advantage. Spawn much closer for Philly.
Is this the secret weapon for the London Spitfire? Is this the answer to their problem?
And
Tuno's down again. That heralds disaster generally for the Fusion, and Carpe wasn't far behind. Prophet with 3. He's killed 4 players now on his own. And the Spitfire are coming through with this one. Prophet finds 5 kills on this.
Dragon Strike plays. They don't lose anybody yet, but Gesture gets hooked right at the end of it. Carpe with a big headshot. Again onto Bedosian to finish him off. Philadelphia Fusion, they look like they're going to get this payload moving.
Slow and steady for the Philadelphia Fusion. What they do is they whittle the London Spitfire away one by one, using their closer respawns to constantly have a player advantage. It ends up working in the end. No panic from the Philly Fusion. They look calm and collected.
See if they can capitalize. Haven't killed him yet. He's still got a little bit of shield remaining. Look at that health bar on the top right. He goes down. Fury, though, finds a kill into EQO, and now Gesture pops that primal range of Winston Ultimate, knocking everybody around. Bird ring down, though, so Philadelphia Fusion might be coming out ahead in this fight. 40% built up by London Spitfire, but Philadelphia wants to see if they can claim it. Prophet drops the barrage. Goodbye, Sato. It looks like Boombox popped that Transcendence a little bit too late to give the team the healing that they needed. There goes Neptuno and Boombox as well. And round 2, meanwhile, Birdring still back near spawn. Getting those shots in. They're going to jump on the shot. Sato, and he's down. London gets the main tank. Neptuno can't get there to res him. They only need 1 tick. They are so close. Philly desperate, but there goes Poco. And London Spitfire have done it. They will fly high as your Overwatch League champions.
Now, if you guys missed any of that over the weekend, I highly suggest you go check that out. The camaraderie and the competition was just so fierce. It was so intense to even just watch it from home, from online.
I think that what's amazing is how big esports have gotten. ABC aired that on television yesterday at 3 p.m. nationwide Eastern Time. You had it on Disney, you had it on ESPN. And
on all the ESPN channels.
On all the ESPN channels, and of course on Twitch. And Robert Kraft, who owns the New England Patriots, is one of the team owners. The teams went for $20 million apiece, 12 teams. Katie, you were there.
I was.
Was it fun?
It was probably the most fun thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
It was great because that's such a game that brings so many different people of all ages together that it just makes for an amazing time, and the energy in there was incredible. It was more electric than any sports game that I've ever been to.
And the technology that they pack into the venue was unbelievable. That is, first and foremost, a basketball stadium built for the New Jersey Nets, who became the Brooklyn Nets, then turned into a concert arena, and then, of course, esports. They're making a huge push into becoming an esports premier destination, and they showcased it well yesterday, or Saturday rather, and this weekend, and certainly it's very exciting to see what's going on. The London Spitfire are your champion for the Overwatch League Championship. Pretty amazing. It's time to take a look at today's top news.
All right, this weekend was intense, with the Overwatch League making history for esports by hosting one of the most watched events, guys. With the Barclays Center in Brooklyn packed with energetic fans, the grand finals showed the true spirit of esports. London Spitfire went against Philadelphia Fusion for $1 million and the honor of being the first ever victors of the Overwatch League.
Unfortunately for the Philadelphia Fusion, their season had to end without a final victory. The London Spitfire came out as the winners with 3 victories to Fusion's 0 in day 2, and it was a must-see for both fans new and old, as Katie mentioned.
Yes, definitely. It was, to say that it was a energetic and amazing experience doesn't even cut it. It was something that I am so excited to see grow and turn into a yearly event.
What were the concessions like? It seemed like the pictures I saw, everybody was wearing either a London Spitfire jersey or hat, or a Philadelphia Fusion hat and shirt.
Everyone was wearing, whether they had gotten it at the venue or they had gotten it online or anything like that, everyone was wearing either the colors of Philly or the colors of London or just general Overwatch attire. There were people in cosplay there. There was so many different unique outfits. There was someone dressed as Hammond, but it wasn't the typical Hammond if you saw pictures. He just had the head, the ball of Hammond with a little hamster just chilling at the top. It was, everyone got creative, and it was really great to see.
You're a big fan of esports. What was the difference with Blizzard coming out with this league that made everybody jump on it, as opposed to all the other leagues out there or tournaments out there, really, and all the other games?
I think it's just because so many people play this game, and you know, we see people with Fortnite and PUBG. It's a very similar atmosphere, it's a very similar fan base, but Overwatch is kind of that fun game where I feel like everyone is mostly positive, and you know, like last night I played with a kid who was about 10 years old, and he was probably better than most people I play with that are adults, and we had a great time. We were on chat. You know, I think that the importance of teamwork and camaraderie, and that's something that other games don't do, where now you know, Overwatch does the endorsement now, where you can endorse you know, a shot caller or a good teammate or things like that, and it kind of pushes for you to be a positive person.
Very nice. We like that a lot here, and that's awesome. Some questions in the chat right off the bat. Base Mermaid 2045 says, love the hair, by the way. The owner wants to know how much were tickets. Base Mermaid says probably thousands. Well, they went as high as 800 on second marketplaces, but they were also as low as about $30 on second marketplaces, and face value was somewhere between $20 and about $150 for tickets. So They certainly did a great job building excitement and selling out the building, and then on the secondary marketplace as well.
Yeah, they did a great job, and you could definitely, make the assumption that next year the entire stadium, the entire venue will be filled rather than just, the half venue that was filled this time around.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty tremendous.
Yes. Now, Overwatch is still hot following the victory of London Spitfire over Philly Fusion during this weekend's Overwatch League Grand Finals. In celebration, though, for one of the biggest and groundbreaking esports events in gaming history, Blizzard also announced their next league event, the Overwatch League All-Star Weekend, which will occur from August 25th to the 26th with 2 all-star skins revealed. Now, the 2 skins revealed are for Tracer and Genji, with Genji featured in a crimson armor and Tracer wearing what appears to be aquatic armor.
It's pretty cool.
I really liked the difference and the differentiation between the skins from what we've seen in the past. And they do come out with some pretty cool looking skins, for different holidays, for different events, for the Summer Olympics. But these just kind of had a different edge to it, which I'm really excited to play with.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. And McFarlane Toys, who we know well, made a big announcement today, a new partnership with Epic Games to create a range of Fortnite premium collectible figures, accessories, and resin statues. The collection will feature 7-inch figures from Fortnite as well as high-end accessories. And we know McFarlane Toys to make really good quality products in the past. We've given some of those out on Be Terrific, and we've interviewed Todd McFarlane several times on Be Terrific, and it's always fascinating to talk to him. And it's interesting to watch him immediately guide the ship and to jump into this genre and area.
No, it's definitely smart. Now, this collaboration does hope to create visually interesting sets of figures to choose from, just like how we see in various skins and outfits in the actual game. Now, the collection will launch this fall and will be available for purchase at mass retail stores sooner than you can say Victory Royale.
I can't wait to say Victory Royale.
No, I think it's really cool because they're actually taking notice and taking the time to put as much detail and work into these figures. I saw some online from their previews that they were showing, and it's really, really interesting to see how, the precision and how detail-oriented they are.
We probably can get one of the designers on, and we should, to talk about it, and maybe even some samples to give away.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've given away the Lucille bat from Walking Dead.
Yes, we did. Oh my gosh, I remember seeing that.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, now of course we haven't forgotten about other games as well, like Halo, where 2Win94 played Last Man Standing with Mantis robots. Somehow outgunned and outnumbered finds a way to win the match for his team. Now, don't believe us, guys, just watch this. Nah, dude, I don't play that game. I can't do that game. That's not a game for me. I would literally die in 2 seconds.
I feel like that's a game I could play, though, because
really?
Yeah, you've got some places to hide, some places to get cover, and that's what I look for. I don't like being out in the open all the time in the game. So you saw all those places you could hide. I feel like that's kind of a game that's like a laser zone, and I could do all right in a laser zone.
It's like laser tag.
Yeah.
You run through and you get to hide. Okay, well, I don't hide. I like to go full brunt force, and I'm offensive, and that is just getting in my way.
Well, then you just need to cover your sensor while you're going.
just run full force with your hand in front of there. I was like, I got this. All right, we've also featured a lot of great clips from shooters and fighters, guys, as you know if you've watched. So we have something special for all of you RPG fans out there. Monster Hunter World. That's right, the game that is literally sweeping the community. These group of hunters here are going up against the elder dragon Theostra, one of the most powerful fire monsters in the game. When faced with death, the hunters think quick and come out alive. Just watch. This is massive. And this is terrifying. I've only played little bits of Monster Hunter World, but these monsters are no joke. Now, pulling in some firepower there, trying to destroy this monster. Gets it on the ground, and it is curtains for this monster.
That's
there
impressive.
we go. Yeah, my goodness. Well, it's almost curtains for this monster because, well, it is curtains for this monster. It looked like that he died for a second. Okay. Well, you know what? I have no eyes. I can't see. I don't have my glasses on today.
No contacts?
I don't have my contacts either. I need to get a new prescription.
Wow.
Yeah, I do. I need to get a new prescription. I'm a 4 eyes. Can't help it. All right, it's time for our first break of the show. But don't worry. All right, we'll be in the chat speaking to all of you, and we never leave you without a video. So check out this video from Destiny 2.
Welcome back to the wide world of games, everyone. It's always a pleasure bringing you the highlights you love to see here.
That's right, guys. I'm Katie McKinley, a.k.a. Gonna Shock Them, and you know what? You should follow us on our social media.
I'm Michael Artsis. Katie, it is so hard to figure out what your social media is. You got social media game. How do we find you?
You can find me personally on Instagram and on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at Gonna Shock Them, just like my username that you see in the chat. And you can also find me on Instagram at Katzorah. Katzorah. Now, we can also find the wide world of games on both Twitter and Instagram. You guys can go check out Twitter at WWOG_ and on Instagram at Wide World of Games, all one word.
And of course, there's always at BeTerrific
That's
TV
right.
on all social media. So check us out.
That's right. Now, the first round of the PUBG Global Invitational Tournament had 20 teams of 4 facing one another. While players immediately started dropping off one at a time, it was Team Gates who secured the first full team kill, executing Made in Thailand while the entire team tried to hold them within a house. But unfortunately, the open space provided Team Gates with more space to move around and eventually wipe them out. Now we can see that Gates is pushing forward. They split to flank both sides. Ninja is running towards the house, and Ginny is pushing out. But bad news, Josh QG just took out Ginny. Ninja storms the house, and Made in Thailand is over. It was literally over in seconds. They demolished Made in Thailand with 72 players left in the match.
Impressive.
Yeah, dude, that was absolutely crazy how fast some of these teams were demolishing other players. We'll see in these next few clips, because these are the clips that are numbered from 3 to 1. That was our third best clip from the PUBG finals. Next is number 2, and you're going to see why.
I'm looking forward to number 2.
Yes, at least Made in Thailand tried to hold their ground, as you saw in that clip. In round 2 of the PUBG Invitational Tournament, Team Liquid stumbled onto Crest Gaming Xanadu, hiding together in a small shack. And if you've played any multiplayer shooter, you know this is a death sentence, with Liquid Gaming clearing out Crest Gaming without any issue. Let's take a look. All right, Crest Gaming holed up in this shack. Liquid looking to capitalize. Shaka pulls out to take shots, but this isn't looking good. Shaka is down. Rhea and Ronzo still stuck inside. Here's the end round. Liquid coming around the back is ending it. Ronzo doing all he can, but no, Ronzo is down. Rio is down. Team Crest decimated in seconds by Liquid with an ultimate strategic formation. Only 11 teams and 32 players were left at the end of this clip specifically.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy intense the entire tournament. People were just dropping like flies. It was 1 second you have an entire team have the high ground, and the next second they're done. They're over.
I like the strategy, though. The team seemed to communicate well, to move in formations, and to carry out a lot of great strategy. That end around is a perfect example.
It definitely is. They definitely practiced before they came, because you need specific formations in order to flank your opponents, as if you were in actual war.
Roscoe Conklin likes decimated as a word.
Decimated. That's one of my favorite words.
It's a great word. It is without a doubt the fan favorite for the PUBG tournament was Dr. Disrespect, and for obvious reasons, as he is one of the top game streamers and notorious for his PUBG talents. During the tournament, Dr. Disrespect held his own, but this fight was different. The Doctor was able to hold out against 2 different shooters and somehow come out alive. This is why they call him Dr. Disrespect.
And Dr. Disrespect searching through for safety while Wick stalks him like a lion. Shots are fired. Disrespect finds an access point, damaging Wick here, pushing through. Boom, there it is. Pressure comes from the back, lines onto Wick, making him go down. Now Disrespect engages with another target, taking damage of his own, but LaFloyd is down here. Relentless Disrespect. HBN retreats while Shroud and Balak take the rest of the compound. We do have one person from HBN still hurt and harmed inside the compound, but it doesn't matter because HBN leaves to try and get some space. 71 players are still alive, but action started so early in this one. You know, the match was definitely the top play of the weekend. That was only 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the match from the start.
I love the Dr. Disrespect mustache. I think it looks so fake. And the owner...
It's actually real. He grew it out.
Is it really?
It was originally fake, and now it's real.
Really?
The wig's still fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wig absolutely looks fake. The owner says, I don't like Dr. Disrespect. Oh gosh, I don't like that dude. By the way, Roscoe Conklin, I believe, Young Moblin asks if I'm going to wear the singlet on camera. So we are going to fulfill stretch goals. That stretch goal was denied by legal, so we won't be able to do that. But we will fulfill the stretch goals, and so we're going to come up with something really cool, and we'll do one cosplay, and the other thing will be, I don't know, something that takes the place of the singlet,
right.
For sure.
It's got to equate to something just as wonderful.
Just as epic.
Thank you. Epic
Yes.
is the word.
Yeah.
Yes.
And somebody won the Xbox One X.
Yes, they did.
That's exciting, and that'll be going out in the next few days, and we'll let you know exactly who won. That was really, really cool.
That was, and at first I won.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is not, I can't take this. Reroll.
The question is, were you shocked at first? Were you like, wait a second, hold on, me?
I thought I read it, and I was like, and I turned, and I had to do a double take back, because I saw the chat blow up. I was like, wait a minute, and I saw my name, and I was like, no, that's not right.
Have you ever won anything before?
No, I have never won anything in my life.
So you still, technically you still haven't, but you kind of did. How did it feel for that second?
I won on a technicality, but it didn't go through because that was not my present. That was your present, the Terrifics, because we wanted to show you how much we appreciate you every night.
The owner says, "Let you do my makeup." You know, if you want to do my on-air makeup, sure.
Oh my goodness. We'll see about that one, guys. I'm not sure about that.
We gotta figure
one.
all this out. We'll figure something really epic out. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll figure it out for you guys. We'll make sure that we'll keep you updated. Now, just to let you know and keep you updated on my Android 18 cosplay, my wig had been back ordered, but it should be here soon. It's literally the only thing that I have left to style. Everything else is finished. So
I'm excited about that. I like this one. Cozy Firehawk says, #baldman. Please don't get offended. Smiley face.
Somebody to love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
No, that's great.
I like this. It's nice. It allows the heat to evaporate nicely.
You're definitely probably much cooler, especially in the summer.
Something like that. When you put on a hat, though, it's worse. Like your hair somehow shields you from the heat of a hat. When you put on a hat with a bald head, you bake. Yeah.
It kind of like irrigates. It's just like a greenhouse effect in there.
Yes, it definitely is a greenhouse effect.
Now, I really do enjoy wearing hats in the summer, so I can't even imagine. I'm the person that wears a beanie in the summer. Now, guys.
A beanie, like a ski hat in the summer?
Well, it's like a half one, like a skater one.
All right.
I don't know. Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes I do it. Okay. Now for our next segment, guys, that highlights some of the big streamers out there. This is top streamers that you missed.
We know you can't watch everyone all the time, so here we are giving you some of their highlights. You're not going to want to miss this. Check it out.
All right, how about we start the night off with Rexzilla, who was playing PUBG the other night. He got an amazing kill here. Watch this clip. You will find out how things aren't always what they seem. Now, he's literally pushing through with a handgun with this kill.
Killed that guy, dude.
Dude.
Are you kidding me?
He killed that guy with a freaking handgun from far away.
Funny, dude. Wow.
No, I mean, he still died a little bit early. He was number 88 in the death sequence, but you know what? He still had an amazing kill. Just because you die early doesn't necessarily mean that you're bad. Yeah.
No. In my case, it means you're bad.
It's okay. I mean, we can't be good at everything. I'm terrible at PUBG and Fortnite, as everybody at home knows. Like, I only talk about it like almost every other night. Like, I've tried to play. I did try to play over the weekend.
Everybody knows you use the handgun to get the long shots. It's exactly
No,
what
it's
you do.
not how it works. Seeing great gamers show off their skills is always a treat, but what is better is seeing streamers attempt to play scary games, like Thome Zord, who tried to play the horror indie gem Emily wants to play. After this, dude, he won't want to play anymore. Let's take a look. That mannequin's creepy enough. No, not for me. Nope, not for me. I love horror games, but I don't like horror games like that literally have jump scares like that. I can't
like
do
that.
No.
I want to feel like I'm part of the action. I'm part of the game. Like I want to. Yeah.
You want Emily to come and like suck your soul away?
Yes.
All right, you heard it here first, guys.
Well, as part of the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's certain things I can do. A lot of supernatural kind of like demonic things I can't do so much. I don't know why. I'm not a religious person. It just scares the ever-living poop out of me.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes, I do, actually.
Aliens?
Yes.
They found a lake on Mars.
On Mars, I know, that was so cool. That made me so happy to see it. Like, no one was talking about it. I was like, what in the world? Where did this come from? Why isn't this top news? Like, that was on my radar all last week. Now, our final streamer of the night that you missed was Pure Rania, okay? An incredible streamer who not only has a luck on her side, okay, but an unbelievable skill. Now, able to secure a victory in Fortnite while the literal walls are closing in. This is insane. Let's check this out. Now, she's fighting someone who is on top, so she's trying to guard herself. But look, the barrier is coming through, okay? And she's trying to fight them off, but also trying to stay alive. And then she gets it. She gets the victory royale for the #1. It doesn't matter that she's stuck behind the circle because she took it. She took it off, and she was excited about it.
Have you seen anybody else win by being outside the circle?
I actually have, yeah. I have. It's more common than you think, but sometimes, like, it's not as epic. Sometimes it's kind of like, oh, well, this person was there, so I'm going to headshot them even though I'm out of the circle and I knew they were the last ones. You know, that one at least was exciting where she was trying to rebuild, you know, and even before that we had cut the clip, she was building for probably a solid 20 seconds before that, trying to maneuver her way away from this person because she kept trying to heal herself. And she did a really good job of doing that.
Yeah, you got to balance healing, attacking, and staying in the circle all at the same time. It's very nerve-wracking, a lot of anxiety because of that circle.
Yeah, that circle literally puts up pressure because if that circle closes in on you and you are trapped in between a point where you don't want to be and you're not healed, you're done, son. I'm sorry, it doesn't work, you're over.
Master Dog says it right. Fortnite is so hard, and I think that that's one of the reasons why it's so awesome, because it constantly challenges you.
Oh, I definitely agree. It's one of those games where you have to think on your feet and you have to push forward and try to maneuver your way around situations. And I think that's actually pretty stimulating, like mentally stimulating to go through. I could say that about Fortnite. I'm sorry, don't come for me. But thinking on your feet and thinking on your toes, I think is really smart and an application that you should certainly have in life. All right, philosophical time over. It's time to take our first break, but as always, or another break, but as always, we have a video for you all to watch. This is Fresh 5 Prince showing off some killer ball control in Rocket League. Check it out, and we'll be right back. I need the Smash highlight, I don't have it. It's supposed to... Amazing party people, thank you so much for sticking around with us. This is the Wide World of Games. I'm Katie McKinley, aka Gonna Shock Them. Most of you know that.
And I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. The upcoming private beta for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 starts this August 3rd. If you're on PlayStation 4, that is for you, and I'm so excited about this.
That's right, Xbox One owners will have to wait till August 10th, but Treyarch has provided new information about the upcoming beta, such as including 10 specialists, 6 maps, and, you know, even more. Those yearning to try the Battle Royale mode will have to wait, though, till September.
No, that's what I want. I want the Battle Royale mode.
Everyone wants Battle Royale mode, but this looks sick. This trailer makes me want to play it, and this isn't even a game that I usually enjoy.
Oh, I love this game.
Theatrical gaming trailers make me feel some type of way, because I'm always just like, I'll play that eventually, puts it on my wish list, never buys it.
Really?
Yeah, because I have so many other games to play. I can't keep up, but I'm definitely interested in trying this one. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I'm excited in the Battle Royale mode that will eventually come out in September. Hopefully will be amazing, but that's what I'm really excited
We'll have
for.
to play it in the studio, and we'll have to get a first-hand experience.
We will?
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
One of the biggest games coming out this year is Insomniac's Spider-Man on PS4. In this day and age, it's common to see games get delayed, but it's not happening to Spider-Man PS4. The game has officially gone gold.
For those unfamiliar, going gold means that production for the game has been finished, and now the developers are searching for bugs and issues to resolve. This will likely result in a day one patch like many other games before it. Now, I'm super excited for this because this is something that I feel like many fans, new and old, have been waiting for a really long time. And I remember when this was announced earlier on in the year, everyone freaked out. Everyone was very, very, very excited. And I'm certainly on the bandwagon for that.
I think it's pretty amazing. It's
yeah.
really exciting. Spider-Man is unbelievable. And I know everybody's waiting for this, and to have it not be delayed is wonderful.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially when it's announced so new, you kind of expect it to be delayed at some points.
Now, Katie, I'm looking at the chat, and they're talking about the ice cream eating contest, and they're saying that you guys gave up too early.
Did you see how much was in that bucket, my friends?
Now, you killed it. You left like a third. How did you feel afterwards?
Michael, honestly, I was waiting for John to throw up before me because I was really close.
I got to tell you, I am impressed. I don't think I could do that well.
No.
And he did very well too. I got to tell you.
He ate pizza too.
Yeah, he ate pizza and he had salad while he was doing the ice cream.
He probably ate more than me in retrospect, to be honest.
Well, but he didn't eat as much ice cream.
Okay, technicality.
I'm just saying.
I know.
But if anybody, lest anyone think you didn't try that hard or you gave up early, no, that is not the case.
My spoon was like this big, guys.
I was eating dinner. I was at Comic-Con eating dinner, and I was watching this.
Were you getting full watching it?
I was getting full, and everybody at the table was like, I made everybody watch it.
Oh,
and,
no.
Yeah, and they were like, oh my God, I'm going to throw up.
Watch me sit there and like, I can't do this anymore. I want to die. What's going on? But it was fun, and I had a great time, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it too.
And by the way, Amusable knew I wanted everybody to throw up too, both of them. I wanted you both to throw up.
We had a throw up bucket, and I was trying so hard not to use it because when you wear makeup, obviously, you know, when you throw up, your eyes kind of water and things happen. I didn't want that to be on production. So that was my main reason for not throwing up, because I have some sheer willpower that I can't explain. But when I have a full face of makeup on, it's kind of like, this isn't going anywhere, especially when I have eyelashes.
You had vegan ice cream.
I did.
You swear that wasn't easier? I feel like it's a little lighter, the heavy cream.
Think about it. I haven't had real ice cream in over 3 years.
Yeah.
So this is heavy for me.
You mean you haven't even had vegan ice cream in 3 years?
No, like regular ice cream, like dairy ice cream.
Okay.
So heavy for me is vegan ice cream. I usually eat really clean. You know, I don't eat mostly raw.
How'd you feel the day after?
Michael, it took me a week to recover. I was still, on like Thursday, I was still like, I am rolling in and out of here every day.
I'm just glad you're not mainlining insulin now.
No, my goodness, no way. That's not happening. All right, now one of the most competitive fighter games out there, guys, is Super Smash Brothers. And during the low-tier city competition in Irvine, Texas, Team Liquid's Hungry Box and Team Solo Mid's Leffen went against HBox, okay? HBox is up 2 games here and is looking for the bracket reset. Staying true to the tournament's name, HBox busts out a true low-tier character and puts his black and yellow Ness right in. Let's go. All right, let's get into it here. They look pretty nervous, but Hungry Box and Leffen duke it out to be crowned champ of Low Tier City 6 in a bit of a throwaway game of sorts. Leffen takes the early lead after converting a slew of combos. He catches HBox with a juicy up smash to take the first stock. Guys, let's go. All right, fast forward. It's deja vu for HBox. Leffen converts an up throw and up air for the second stock, but HBox and his Ness would not go down without making some noise. HBox grabs Ness and sends him off the stage and tries to catch him with a cheeky PK fire. HBox shows some improv skills though and is stylishly takes Leffen's first stock. Now, Leffens picks back up on the offense, pushing Xbox off the stage with a shine and plays the patience game, waiting for Ness to shoot back on stage to crack Ness with an up smash. Leffen and his Fox keep on their game and finds another up smash. Now, Xbox does go on to reset the bracket. We have now entered extra melee game. 3 now, Hbox is up 2-0, and he needs one more game to win. Okay, early in game 3, Hbox is on the offensive, doing his best to push Leffen off the stage. Okay, he grabs Fox and shoves him off the stage. A quick forward air is going to seal the stock. Boom, boom, pow. He's pushing through. Boom. He's pushing him off the stage, and he's getting those stocks there. Now it's time for Leffen to do his thing here, firing off a few lasers and nearly catches an up smash, but if at first you don't succeed, try again. And he finishes off Hbox's first stock. Both players now coming up to kill percent. They're both dancing around each other, trading shots, each one looking for that kill shot, and Hbox finds it first to take 1 stock lead there. Oh my goodness. Leffen then says, anything you can do, I can do better, because it's a raw up smash. Once again, we're all tied up 2 stocks apiece. Hungrybox, there's a reason he's #1 ranked player, so meticulous with his playstyle, finds a grab and converts the up throw to reset the combo. He's now on tournament point here, but Leffen does not go down quietly. He plays the patience game one more time. Up throw, up air, buckle up. Both players on their last stock. Hbox pops him and reads the roll. A quick grab here, but can't convert. Hungrybox, though, does the deed. Finds one more up throw, converts the rest, and that's all she wrote. Team Liquid Hungrybox is your new low-tier city champ. Dude.
So low-key with that victory, too.
Dude, seriously, he looked like he wasn't even trying. And the fact that he chose Ness, which is not particularly a character that you're going to choose, especially in tournament. That is not a tournament character. He literally was like, I got this, throws it away, and then switches to his main, Jiggly, and just dominates the competition. Leffen tried. He really did. And Fox is a really good character to try and push through. He's really strong and has some great combos, but Hbox has always been the master, and we've seen in previous highlights that we've done here on the show that Hbox literally just never disappoints.
Didn't do it here.
No, definitely didn't do it here, guys.
Sometimes you got to create the drama, though. I mean,
you got to make it interesting, because it's not always interesting if you're just like winning all the time and demolishing the competition. You're just sitting there and you're like, that's a win, that's a win, that's a win. DJ Khaled, another one, which is something that I won't talk about from the Overwatch League Grand Finals, by the way. But yes, no, Hbox, Hungrybox definitely took the win, and rightfully so. He is the king.
Very cool.
Yeah. Now, those awaiting EVO 2018 probably have seen the tournament being held by Headstompter. Okay, this is great. It's a community run by Tournament League stationed in Copenhagen and features an incredible fighting gamer community, with this match being Circa as Jack 7 and Exceed playing as Katarina. Both players start off defensively after winning 2 matches apiece, but due to one mistake, Exceed takes the entire match. Guys, let's watch and see. All right, Circa and Exceed open up defensively, both looking for this opening. They're being cautious here. They're pushing through, but Circa takes a chance and is punished by Exceed. Okay, returning to the defensive stance. Tactics both remain distance until Exceed takes the plunge, punishing Circa for his opening. Dude, look at that kill damage. Look at that. We've got 37 seconds coming in. Taking the strong offensive of high attacks before Circa times to the counter. He's pushing through. Katarina is now just getting some damage, but there's literally no problem left. But it's all for nothing when Exceed dodges Circa's range for the critical hit to take that insane win to win it all right in Copenhagen.
Very nice.
Yeah, dude. It was honestly, Tekken is one of my favorite games to watch. It's really exciting.
That guy has some charisma.
Yeah.
He was excited when he won.
He was.
Yeah.
He was excited. He was excited to be able to be in the competition at all, it seems like. Especially, he went to go give that guy a hug. He went to be like, hey, good job. This was great.
I like that. Good sportsmanship.
Yeah. No, we don't. I mean, and that's the thing, is that we're seeing more often. We see good sportsmanship. There are the occasional, rage quits and the people that just pull their controllers out because they're mad. But you know what? It's fine. It's okay. This happens. But I think it's getting progressively more positive, especially in the competition sphere.
Very important.
Yes. Now, coming from Head Stomper 2018, we have another as well. This match between Shunjin playing as Bacon and Pacho playing as Pote Mikin in Guilty Gear 3rd Rev 2, okay? Let's say that one of them gets wrecked, and during the grand finals, this losing hurts a lot. Okay, let's check it out. All right, tied. Shinjin goes aggressively and attacks Pocho with an aerial combo starting off. Pocho counters with a grapple and does significant damage and follows up with another mid or grab. All right, Shinjin tries to fall back and lands a successful aerial attack, pushing through. They're really trying. You get that grapple, you get that kick in the corner. It's almost curtains for Shinjin, but that's enough as Pacho is able to stop Shinjin's assault, guys. He's pushing through. He's taking it over. Shinjin is trying to put on the defense, trying to block it out. But, guys, Pocho wins the match for the total and is now the grand final winner for Guilty Gear in Copenhagen.
Very nice. What of all the events this weekend? We're covering a lot.
There was so much this weekend.
I know. It was like the eSports epic weekend of all weekends. What was your favorite? Was it Overwatch?
It was definitely Overwatch.
Yeah.
I think it was definitely Overwatch because I was there. And Overwatch is the first game that ever got me back into competitive play.
Wait a second. So if you had gone to one of these other things, you would have said, oh, that one's my favorite?
No. Overwatch was the game that got me back into competitive play, which has gotten me further back into the video game sphere. It would have been cool to go to the low tier 6 down in Texas because I love fighters. I would have loved to have been in that atmosphere too. But overall, I definitely think that Overwatch was my favorite because it is one of my favorite games. So I'm a little biased. I can't really, give a fair answer there.
All right.
Yes.
Fair enough. It's time to say hi to the folks in the chat and see what they're up to. We've got a lot of love for John. Everybody would like to see John, and I think that's wonderful. That's really nice. And we have to put up the link for the eat-off. Everybody wants the link for the eat-off.
Oh goodness, dude, seriously, it's interesting to watch. It gets a little weird.
Yeah.
Like, it gets super weird, I'm sorry. But thank you guys so much for all of the love and all of the follows and all of the, the friendliness and the camaraderie in the chat. It really means so much to us. You guys are the reason why we are here and the reason why we do what we do. So thank you very much. I hope you guys are having a great night. Now it's time for our next break, but that also means it's time, guys, for our daily dose of Rage Corner. That is right, guys, where a League of Legends player just can't handle losing.
Oh my God! Why? They're chasing Warwick! Just hit the Nexus! Oh my God! We lost! We lost! Oh my God!
It's to get you.
What?
You know me.
I've never had a worse team in my entire life.
That's the hard.
I've never in my entire life.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the Wide World of Games. I'm Katie McKinley, aka Gonna Shock Them.
And I'm Michael Artsis.
That's right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are live nightly at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, come get your daily dose of video game and esports news. Now, next up, one of the most beloved animes of all time is Gundam, the series that popularized giant robot fighting, and it's coming to the big screen, guys.
Announced At the Anime Expo 2019, Legendary is collaborating with Sunrise for the first live-action movie series during the Universal Century.
Now, for those unaware, the Universe Century is the main timeline of the Gundam universe, where humanity has branched out to space colonies, but now suffer from a civil war between those same colonies and Earth. That is something that we are highly expecting. With this, and it's really cool to be able to see old titles come to the light. It's where it started it all for all of the robot genres. I think it's going to be really exciting, especially for those people that grew up with it.
Yeah, it's something certainly to get excited about. Certainly something to sit on the edge of your seat for and wait for.
Wait for it. Okay. If you were ever given attitude for collecting Pokemon or Magic cards, you can now use this story as a defense. Okay, someone sold an ultra rare Black Lotus Alpha Magic card for $87,672. Okay. You guys all know Magic the Gathering. This card is an alpha, was released in 1993 as part of the first 295 set, followed by a beta printing to correct any errors on the alpha printing with white borders. Now, only 1,100 alpha Black Lotus cards were made, and with over 20 billion cards printed, you can see why it's so rare. You can see why it's so rare. Now, the Alpha Lotus card was sold on eBay, guys, in top condition with a rating of 9.5 gem mint by Beckett Collectible Grading Service. If you guys know anything about that, that's some pretty high top stuff.
Yeah, mint gem is the highest you can get. 9.5 is close to a 10. It's almost perfect, and everything has to be perfect. What's crazy is you think your card is perfect, but if the borders aren't lined up because they're hand cut, that can be the difference in a 10 and a 4. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, and this is something that we don't always hear too. We hear about baseball cards, we hear about football cards, things like that, but Magic the Gathering, it's impressive. It is, and I saw this in the news. I was like, I feel like Magic the Gathering just smacked me in the back of my head. I feel like it's everywhere now, but it's because it's such a great game and it's blown up to where it should be. It's getting the recognition that it deserves. Now, Pokemon has been all the rage with Pokemon Go, as we all know, and the upcoming Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu Nintendo Switch games. But however, Bandai Namco is bringing Digimon fans something special next year. A new game called Digimon Survive. Okay, players will take control of a teenage boy trapped in the digital world. And with the help of Agumon, the boy must escape the digital world. But unlike other games, he must also keep himself and others alive in sections called drama while participating in turn-based comment. Now, Michael, I don't know if you know what Digimon is, but I remember waking up on Saturday mornings and watching this show and just wishing that I could be a part of it and have my own Digimon digital monster. Okay, I remember this being such a big thing when I was little. Not even necessarily little, but I was 10 or 11. And this is a big deal. I'm super excited for this. I just might go buy a Switch just to get this game. This is probably the game that's gonna make me buy a Switch.
The Switch is totally worth it.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of great titles coming out.
You do.
Super Smash is coming out, right?
Christmas time is gonna be the time to get all the Switch games, by the way.
And you've got Digimon. You've got all sorts of great titles on Switch. I love the Switch because you can take it as a console and plug it into your TV, and then you can just grab it and go on the go. I don't know. To me, it's perfect.
No, it's definitely great, and I know that we talked about it before, and I'm starting to get the bug.
You gotta get the bug because also you can play some retro games. Like last night, I was playing Rolling Thunder.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I might.
And then I played Street Fighter.
Okay, I might get it just for some classic games because I kind of need those classics because I used to have the classics on my Game Boy Advance and I don't have it anymore. But
you've got a lot of Nintendo library classics, and then other people put on classics like Bandai Namco and all sorts of other brands are putting on classic games. You can play Pac-Man.
Yeah, that's really cool. I really enjoy the option, and there's such a variety of things. But,
battery life is pretty good. You can do all sorts of fun. It's kind of got the Wii aspect to it too, so you can kind of do some fun interactive games with each other too. Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty cool.
I like the shoot 'em up where you get to be in the Old West and you're like.
My dad's the same way. He loves the old westerns. Sorry to date you, but no, I'm kidding. Anyway, we know that competitive games can get heated. I'm known to get a little bit angry when playing Overwatch. Sometimes, okay, I got a 20-player kill streak with Widow last night, so I got just excited. Now, but not everyone is the same, okay? Like in this situation with Nightfire, who let an enemy player live and walk away despite having every reason to shoot. Let's take a look. Now, Hunt Showdown is a game that I actually wasn't sure existed until today. I looked at this and was like, wow, this is like a really interesting game to see. I like the playstyle and I like how it's kind of more of a comic book-esque type art style. Now, he's literally, you know, trying to find the person that was in that barn, okay, and he's stalking, and the guy just walks right out. He walks right out, like nothing happened. And he's gonna let him go. He's gonna let him go through the gates, go on his merry way, do his own business, and it's all she wrote. Guys, I don't get it. I would have shot the guy in the back. I would have been that person and been like, sorry friend, it's not happening today. But
wow, you would have shot somebody in the back on their way out the door?
I would. Okay, it's not a person.
You don't like the old Western games where we could like,
you have to have the even, the
face
shootout.
each other, yeah.
Yeah, no.
But somebody's walking away, they're walking out the door. Right in the back.
Okay, maybe not. I would never. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm digging my own grave here. Like I'm digging my own grave.
I'm just saying.
Well, okay, so if it's
By the way, I would have shot them in the back.
All right, so I'm done talking.
Young Moblin, by the way, had a great comment when I said it's like the Wii aspect, you know, because you've got the controllers and you can do those kinds of things with the Wii, and then said, you know, the Wii where you can throw the controller into the ceiling fan by accident.
Yeah, it's been done. It's happened. It's definitely happened. Has serious Widow skills. Oh, did you see it on my Twitter? Dude, I've been so happy about that. I've been so proud of myself because I've been trying to be more of a flex player lately. And Widow is definitely someone that I need to get better with. So far, my mains are Pharah, Widow, Diva, and I'm working with McCree also too. So trying to be that flex. Yeah, you should get on Overwatch. You'd like it.
I'm gonna get on Overwatch.
It's
I'm looking forward to it. I downloaded it the other night.
Yeah, I want to play down here. I want to go against somebody. I want to be like, I'm gonna get in my computer eventually, so that the guys over at Checkpoint Radio and I can, you know, go back and forth.
That'd be cool.
That's something that we want to do, and you know, it's definitely gonna.
Right, but you're not a PC gamer, really.
I'm not, but I just started.
You're getting.
This is my baby. She's less than a year old.
All right.
I'm starting.
What do you got in there?
This one?
You got a GTX, what, a 1080? You got a 1080 card?
1080.
You do?
I got a 1080,
Very nice.
GTX, and I got 2 terabytes, so I'm ready to go.
You're ready to rock.
I'm ready to rock
Some
and
nice
roll.
fans in there to cool it.
Yeah, dude. I'm in the market for a mouse this week. It's gonna be great.
What brand? You're gonna do Razer?
I'm gonna do Logitech.
Logitech
That's
are
my
good.
yeah.
We have like
Logitech's
a
great.
ton of those around here.
They're awesome, and there's one I forget. I think it's the 690,
609,
609, something like that.
690 could be.
I think because you can program what you want.
Oh, so that's the 690.
Yes.
Yeah, we have one of those.
Yeah, I want to get one of those. I'm excited for that.
That's very cool.
I need a wireless one. That's kind of like my whole ordeal because the wires bother me, and then I get tangles, and I'm not the best with wires. So it's sometimes it gets a little bit of a hectic situation. But yeah, so I'm ready to roll.
Yeah. Well, we should play Overwatch on that new screen we have. It's awesome.
No, I'm excited to do that. It looks beautiful.
It is. It's pretty cool.
The paramedics guys in the Grand Theft Auto, okay, are probably some of the worst video game medics ever made. Okay, but honestly, I think that the ones in Sleeping Dogs are definitely worse. Don't believe me, guys, just watch this. You know, a person's literally on fire, and they just kind of like walk around in a way like, I don't know what to do. What do we do here? Literally. Dude, he's on fire. He's dead. You got here too late. And now you're on fire. Stop, drop, and roll, my friend.
You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby.
Dude, you're not on fire. You probably just got the heat of that now. You rolled it all off if you were on fire. I think you're okay. All right, I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know if that was a glitch or if they're just that terrible, but I'm happy that real paramedics in real life aren't like that.
Yes. Real paramedics actually try to save your life.
That's what they're supposed to do.
They like run into burning buildings, cars that are exploding.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I don't.
You think you could be a paramedic? I couldn't. I'd drive right by. I'd be like, wow, that looks like a bad accident.
My sister is actually looking into school so she could be a paramedic.
I actually, I wouldn't drive by. I'd get out. I'd be like, oh, that's bad.
You'd stand from the sidelines and be like, with your hands on your hips, looking at it and be like, I hope everyone's okay.
Somebody should call for help.
No, that's terrible.
That guy doesn't look like he's going to make it.
Don't be a witness. Be an active person.
I'm kidding.
I know.
You know what the crazy thing is?
What's up?
I am terrified of other people's blood.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you would hate it when I go to the doctor's.
No, but the thing is, if I was like there and the person was laying there dying, like there'd be that second where I'd hesitate and I'd be like, do I really want to do this? And then I'd just be like, all right.
Yeah, you gotta.
Let's help this person out. And I wouldn't know anything, but I would do it. I once saved a camera guy's life.
Did you really?
Yeah, he was choking in the Mets dining room.
Oh, you did tell me this story.
Yeah, and I stood up because I didn't really know the Heimlich. I learned it in high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, does anybody know the Heimlich? And the two paramedics continued to eat their lunch, which I found out later. I wound up giving the guy the Heimlich, afraid I was going to break his ribs, and the meatball popped right out of his mouth.
The paramedics were just sitting down having lunch.
Yeah.
They were like, I'm on break, buddy.
I didn't see them. I stood up and I said, does anybody know how to do the Heimlich? Like as loud as I can speak.
Yeah.
And then I was at in the line to go in the locker room after the game, and they were like, hey, you're the guy who was choking. These two paramedics are walking by in the dining room, and they're like, hey, you're the guy who gave him the Heimlich. And I was like, wait a second, you guys saw that? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, and you saw me stand up and be like, anybody know the Heimlich? And they were like, yeah, we're eating our lunch.
Yep, nope, it's not my time. No, I thankfully have never been in any situation where that has had to happen. I was a lifeguard for a while, and I've had to save people, but nothing to the point where I had to like do CPR or anything.
No situation like Squints in The Sandlot?
No situation at all. There was no little kid trying to give me a kiss. That was not happening. Sorry, that was not going to happen at all.
That is a great scene, though.
It is pretty funny. I definitely laughed at that.
There was Benny the Jet and Squints.
He's trying to get his first kiss, and
Yeah.
the lifeguard girl, and little sneaky little butt. All right.
Not the way to go about it, that's for sure.
Definitely not.
All right, our next highlight comes from user Gamble777, who submitted a clip of him playing Fortnite.
All right, now let's just say that things didn't go his way in many ways. Now on the bright side, he found a glitch that Epic should fix before Season 6 starts. Let's take a look. Dude, what in the world is happening here? He's literally stuck. He's just chilling, you know, nonchalant, just taking a break, just relaxing. People are coming up to say hey. And they're just like, hey, what's good, boy? What are you doing? What's going on? But this guy over here is going to ruin their fun. He's a party pooper. He poops on parties.
I'm the party pooper.
Yep.
Here to poop on your party.
Now, look at my toes. You know, he sounds like a party pooper. He's telling you to look at his toes. Not about it. But guys, thank you so much. Guys, you can send in your clips to clips@beterrific.com, okay? Send us your favorite gameplay clips, your best gameplay clips, your worst gameplay clips, you know, your moms, your dogs, whoever, okay? And we'll put them on the show.
Yes, very true. Clips@beterrific.com. We look forward to getting your clips. Check this out, guys. Rendering games requires massive computing power. Typically, gaming engines are too often forced to render with insufficient sampling resolution and frame rate. This can create graphic artifacts, which messes with your picture quality. M-Cable Gaming HDMI can fix all of that.
That is right. Now, M-Cable acts as an additional graphics processor, which removes up to 75% of graphics artifacts without sacrificing any game speed. Their contextual processing works at lightning speed with no additional software needed. It's lag-free, enhances contrast, color, and detail enhancement.
We've got a promo code, guys, and it's just for you. It's E3 2018 20 for 20% off. That is right. You can get 20% off your next purchase and get the most out of your picture with the best picture quality possible. M-Cable Gaming Edition, and you guys deserve pixels that are perfect.
Yes.
Let me tell you, you look at the back of this, and I'm really into tech and gadgets and stuff, and you know, making sure I don't drop the M-Cable as well.
Damage the product.
And you can see how there's processors in the tips of the cables. It really makes a big difference what cables you're using. A lot of people think that it doesn't, and certainly there have been a lot of tests putting certain cables against other cables, and in some cases it doesn't. But as long as you have the right properties in a cable, high speed, you need a 2.0 versus a 1.4. There are all sorts of things to look for. Good connectors, but here you've got some extra processors in there, and that's really, really important.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
No, I can imagine. So, you know, when you're playing a game and you're just that invested in games, it definitely helps to have the pixels that are perfect and they're sharp and they're smooth, and it's not just a mess where everything just kind of looks like it's going on the screen. So thank you so much, M-Cable. This is great, guys. Go check them out and get that 20% off. And don't forget, guys, you can watch us on your big screen to get the TV experience easily. Download the Be Terrific app on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, or Android TV.
You can also take us on the go with the iOS and Android apps. Both are new, and they look the same as the Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire apps as well. So just go to the appropriate app store and download Be Terrific.
We are live nightly at 9 p.m. Eastern with the wide world of games. Live esports is coming soon too, as well as many other shows.
It's time for our daily trivia and a break. So we're going to take you to break with a question. Today we're looking at Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z and its incredible popular release back when Bandai Namco Arc Systems released it.
Okay, now Dragon Ball FighterZ has characters that have specific quotes after winning a match. One quote involving Goku defeating Gohan was changed days before the game's release. What was it? Was it A, Gohan, you've gotten a whole lot stronger. That makes me proud, finally. B, Piccolo should have trained you harder. C, sorry son, but I'm still stronger. Or D, train harder and maybe you'll surpass me one day. Guys, I've got the answer when we come back. Welcome back, everyone. You are watching one of the best shows on the internet. I'm biased, I'm sorry. But before I left you all, you wonderful people, I asked what quote from Goku was changed in Dragon Ball FighterZ days before its release. All right, let's check in the chat and see what you guys said, all right? All right, Amusable Newt saying that we've got D, all right? We've got the O Nerd saying B, and Master Dog 8998 saying A. Okay.
There's a lot of D in there, too.
No, there is.
Amusable Newt said it, so does Nisha52. Sorry, I screwed that name up for sure.
Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
Inuyasha 52 is an anime.
Okay.
Sorry.
Got it.
He'll learn. All right. Guys, let's look at that answer. Now, if you chose A, Gohan, you've gotten a whole lot stronger. That makes me proud. Finally, you've got it right.
This line gained a lot of backlash since it assumed that Goku was not proud of his son's other accomplishments and was changed in the English version of the game. The line was changed to remove the word finally.
Yeah, now, from what we know, Goku isn't Vegeta, and Vegeta is the Salt King of all Salt Kings. And I feel like Goku would just be proud of his son for anything that he does. So I'm glad that they changed it, because I feel like I would have been a little upset by that too, because Goku's so like upbeat and happy.
Father-son strife is kind of a big thing, though,
yeah,
here in the United States and all over the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it is. But you know, growing up with Goku being such a like laid-back, chill guy, like laughing at like in the literal the face of like death.
Fit.
Yeah, literal face of death. He's like, I mean, I would be disappointed if I saw that. All right, Guys, it's time for one of our favorite final segments of the night in Streamer Spotlight. That's right. All right. Yes, let's take a look at our first clip of the night. Guys, it is brought to you by Twitch streamer Hitch_live. Just 3 dudes rocking out in the middle of nature. No big deal. Take a look. Yeah, dude. This is like some super backwoods southern is he playing a stick and a, oh my goodness, he's got a string right on that. It's really cool. I've seen that before. I don't know what it's called though.
I have no idea what that is called, but I have seen it before.
That's awesome.
These guys are pretty good though.
Yeah, dude, they're just chilling.
That guy's definitely just chilling.
He's like, I'm just here, and I'm here to have a good time, and that's all that it is.
I'm gonna listen to 2 guys play instruments in the woods. That's what he's saying. He's like, I'm like you. I'm listening to 2 guys play instruments in the woods.
It's an experience.
Definitely is. We cut to another talented Twitch streamer and musician, Waffles Beware, playing piano right from her home, right here in the United States. Check it out.
I just love the subtle Mountain Dew chill on there, in the light, as if it's being illuminated. She's serenading the Mountain Dew. That's what I'm thinking. But no, she's really great. Take a listen. No, I really do miss playing the piano. And
why don't you play for everybody?
I will not play for everyone. I haven't played in years. Thank you very much. But
we have a piano. You could practice. She's $144 to her goal of 700. She might sing at 700 because that's when she gets her 8kg microphone.
Talented streamers make my life so much better.
She was very talented.
She was. This is why we like to showcase, everyone in the community in Twitch and Mixer, guys. There's not only people that just play video games. There are people that are absolutely talented and creative in other ways as well. And this is why this section and this segment is so important to us.
Yeah, this is a great segment and section. I love it. All right, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This guy can really sing. Take a look at this talented musician and Twitch streamer, all the way from Hungary.
I'm hungry. Okay. But you know what? That walrus with a freaking backpack. No, he looks like he's about to scuba dive. It's a 3D model of a walrus with some sort of scuba gear and or book bag on his back, and I'm all here for it.
Was that the wrong clip?
Was it the walrus? Hold on.
Wait a sec. He was supposed to sing. We were hearing a singer from
Hungary. Okay, well,
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna preface that, okay.
Unless the walrus was singing. Maybe I didn't listen closely enough.
No, the walrus was not singing.
The walrus wasn't singing?
The walrus was not singing.
Was his hand singing by drawing the walrus? I'm not really sure.
No, the walrus was really great, and we will make sure to check out for you guys who that person was, and we'll put it in the chat as soon as we find that. So sorry about that. All right, guys, we're going to do the singer right now, though.
We've got the singer.
So take a look.
Fogom a kezed. Azt mondom, szeretlek.
This is chill, and it feels like that I can just kick back, put on a blanket and just lay down and just relax.
Azt mondom, szeret.
Anything that's acoustic, I really enjoy. Especially when someone's just kind of softly and subtly playing something where it could be, upbeat and crazy, and they tone it down, and that's just always so nice because you can kind of resonate with the lyrics more, and I really appreciate that.
I like jazz. I like smooth jazz. I like spa music, but I really like hard rock.
All right, no, I can feel that.
But no, that guy was great, and so was the walrus, by the way. The walrus was really, it's impressive. I couldn't draw that walrus.
It's 3D modeling.
Yeah.
3D modeling has come so far, and now we're seeing more and more streamers do the 3D modeling, and it's really cool to see the creativity that comes from it. We've seen people do houses, people do animals, people do creative, characters. It's all the
I can do a 3D render, right? I can do it. But if you wanted this box, I could make it. If you wanted the cable, I could render that. But if you said make a walrus with a backpack floating in outer space, forget it.
It's more than I can do.
Yeah. That's impressive.
All right.
That's very impressive.
We're going to check out the chat, guys, because we want to talk to you and we want to love you. And we apologize for not talking as much tonight, but we've got so much to cover. It's absolutely crazy weekend that we had. Okay.
They want to know if the walrus will sing.
The walrus? I'm sure if we messaged him and asked, maybe the walrus could sing.
Young Moblin thinks I look like a walrus.
No, No, he doesn't. Guys, be nice. No.
It's more like a beaver. I don't know.
You need to get
I
like
feel
a...
like Don Rickles. They don't even know who Don Rickles is, but he did like this like, I'm a beaver.
Oh,
I
no. I think I know who that is.
He was funny. He was a good comedian who would just make fun of everybody.
Oh, my goodness. You need, like, the straws to put in your canines, and you're
Ooh,
just like...
then I could be a walrus.
Yeah.
That would be good.
There you go. Oh, goodness. Guys, this is great. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy that you guys are talking in the chat. You guys are keeping it rolling and you're keeping us company tonight. That means so much. You guys literally mean the world, okay? Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you so much. It was great to have you. And that's it for this edition of the Wide World of Games. As always, thanks so much for hanging out. And be sure to tune in tomorrow.
Yes, we are live 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, for more esports and gaming news. Now, I'm Katie McKinley, a.k.a. Gonna Shock Them.
And I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us.
Now go play some games.